Hello people, this is Cobra and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution Blind. And I have finally managed, after much deliberating, managed to narrow down one of the things that really bugs me about this game. What it is that really annoys me. I complained about the, gluing yourself to the chest-high walls and all that. Well, if you've been following, you'll notice that I've been complaining a lot. And I finally found out what bugs me about it. What bugs me about all that zoom out things. These are things I expect to find in a third-person game. And if it had been in a third-person game, I don't doubt I would even have raised the voice or made one single complaint, because then the whole sneaking mechanic and gluing yourself to walls and aiming there, like in Mass Effect, it would have fit. But nope, they indecisively switch back and forth between first person and second person because... oh no.
You got any credits to spare? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna use them to buy booze.
Huh. Yeah, this context is long gone. But yeah, the sneaking mechanic and such, it's stuff I would expect to find in a third-person game, yet here I am running around in first person. Why are they switching back and forth? Why not just commit and say, we believe the gameplay would be better suited in third person? Bam! Is it because the other games in the series were first person? That's not a good enough reason. Well, at least I don't think so. I mean, Fallout used to be top-down, but they felt they could improve gameplay by making it first person. Now, whether or not it was an improvement is of course a matter of opinion. I think it was. But if you generally felt that adding third-person elements to the game would be an improvement, then just go ahead and make the game third-person. It's a sequel, you're allowed to make changes. Try new stuff out, see if it works. But commit, instead of going wishy-washy halfway, because it's just to me at least, it's a very inorganic experience.
Mr. Taggart to the charity dinner tonight. I must head to Utah instead.
With rehabilitation center. Does Mr. Taggart know this, sir?
Of course he does. I would not be leaving if it were not a medical emergency.
Of course, I understand. I can't imagine what it must be like to willingly give up an implanted limb.
Please, make sure Mr. Taggart is up to date itinerary-wise, and I will rendezvous with you later this week.
Understood, sir.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
Yeah, but that's not the power itself. Then that's the wield of the power there's something wrong with. Many people say that power corrupts and ultimate power corrupts ultimately and all that. That's not true, don't believe it. Power attracts the corruptible. Those who would misuse power are attracted to power. Bullies, tyrants, dictators, they're attracted to power. But it's not power themselves, it's the bullies, dictators and tyrants who wants power.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Just doing my job here, sir. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Yes, yes. Well, it is a shame if what he says is true and the knowledge of the downsides to these augmentations are being intentionally blocked by the companies to sell. That is definitely wrong and is something I would not support. But I would not support a ban augmentation either, because obviously they can be helpful and, well, they can be further developed.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
Okay. Warning, unfinished side quests on the cans, I believe. I sure want to go. Yeah, I don't think I have any side quests left. Doesn't seem like it.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
Alright. To China! Let's hope it's less yellow. Flashing water!
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze
Sorry about that.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in.
Oh my god, even here it's piss yellow.
The address you got off that Merc, Hangsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Well, I guess it's a bit more muted yellow, but still.
Have you seen Ning lately? Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already. You don't think Chan for Ning's sake? I hope not. May is worried though.
Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with that group?
Where else would she be?
That girl is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days.
If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her. If you're looking for a friend, I'd head downstairs. A lot of girls looking for the company of a handsome man like you.
Hello, sir. We're on break. But if you would like to talk to one of the girls on duty, just head downstairs.
Just checking if you had a side quest, ladies. Tim announces new cash stimulus for Pangu. Tai Yong Medical announced today that it will be making another large investment in the construction of Hengsha Island's two-tiered city on the Yangtze River. Built on split levels, the lower city has already become a bustling hub of exotic nightlife and cultural activity, and the upper city will soon become a center for universities and high-tech research. The single biggest corporate underwriter in China, Tai Yong Medical, is injecting an undisclosed sum into Hengsha's economy to ensure new facilities are built to world-class standards. Tai Yong's president and CEO, Sao Yu-Ru, spoke about the stimulus package. We want to make Hengsha the undisputed world leader in cybernetics. We will make no expense to ensure that we stay on track until our goals are realized. Darrow Industries offering substantial incentives. Darrow Industries has joined the ranks of employers offering free augmentation as incentive to join the workforce. With the mammoth Pangaea high octane installation nearing completion and another huge facility on the way into the Indian Ocean, the need for manpower has reached a critical level. Well, I suppose that's one way to get people to work for you. Of course, there could be downsides to that. What with addiction and stuff like that being apparently a very serious problem. Join a corporation and get free heroin.
Hey, American, go Yankees! You want good time? Go to the Hive. You want better time? Find a Honghua, beautifulest women in Hengsha.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
你看上去很疲劳。
Hey, do you know how to get to the The Hong Hua Hotel.
Ah, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? Quigan District. Just walk over there and go down the stairs. This rooftop connects to all the districts.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. Have fun.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper city. I mean, the streets are well marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me.
Fair enough.
Looking for a good time in Hansa? I recommend you try the Hive nightclub. 2 for 1 drink night. Every night. It's on Jihu Street.
Yeah, how you doing? Hangshaw's some kind of city, huh? Did you know it was one of the first major engineering projects in the world to use mostly augmented workers?
No, I did not.
Have a good evening, sir. Enjoy the pleasure.
We'll try.
What do you think of Lower City? Mostly workers from Taiyang Medical live here. Low renting housing, especially at the Alice Garden Park.
什么？我不懂英文。
Okay.
Everything I've got, real cheap. You know, there's an amazing view of the cityscape on a rooftop that's just underneath the Pangu. If you're nice enough, maybe I'll take you there.
You know, I'm afraid of heights, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole city on top of the city thing.
Come on, the island's only so big, and you said it yourself. It's a center of free corporate expression in China. If we want to keep it that way, we have to build up.
But at what cost? It's taken 12 years to build the Pangu so far, and it could take another 10 more to finish. Who's gonna pay for all that?
Taiyong Medical, probably. And any other cybernetic company wants to come.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of.
Well, as long as the government doesn't bomb whatever pillars hold this up in order to squash some rebels, then we should be fine.
I've lived in the city since 2017, right about the time they started building the Pangu. I was one of the workers who helped construct it.
What is it about human nature that makes us always have to build such huge monuments? The pyramid, the Great Wall, the Pangu.
It looks impressive and it makes us feel proud of our achievements, and it's to those who contributed, it's an everlasting monument. Yeah, sorry. Didn't understand a word of that.
What are you looking for, Lao Wei? Guns? Hacking equipment?
What makes you think I'm looking for that kind of stuff?
Hey, I don't want to step on your toes. Just say, if you need anything, there's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel who can help you.
All right, man. No. You're not gonna try to sell me something, are you? Good. Because I'm getting tired of pushing salespeople.
Hey, Lao Wei, you looking for some goods? Go to the Honghua Hotel. Ask for Li Fu Ren. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Don't stay here, Lao Wei. This city is very dangerous, especially lower. Too many groups fighting for control.
Huh. Well, I'm kind of used to that.
Nice place, Hengsha. Friendly people, mostly. I can't speak much Chinese, though.
You been in Hengsha long? First time I came here, fell in love with the place.
Well, it is quite something.
哎，来看，不错的工具，小心一点啊，别人会偷。
Very impressive machinery, my friend. As you can see, not all of us are as lucky as you.
Well, it looks pretty cool though. Simpler maybe, and not as human looking, but...
They all deal with each other, and they all stab each other in the back. Last one standing will rule a smoking ruin, my friend. Believe me.
It seems like a nice enough place.
Don't stay here, Lao Wei. This city is very dangerous, especially lower. Too many groups fighting for control.
No, that would be a shame to say.
Kai, war none, fake.
Sure.
Welcome to Hengsha. best city in the world. You have nothing like this in America, do you?
I honestly don't know.
I think bringing in Bell Tower to police the city is a great thing for Shanghai. I'm sure some of those corrupt officials in the Chinese bureaucracy are having sleepless nights these days.
You think Bell Tower isn't corrupt? I've seen them look the other way lots of times when the triads are shaking down a client. And don't get me started about the work they do for TYM.
I know you're right, but I don't know. I just feel a little safer with them around.
Well, I don't like the idea of a foreign police force overseeing us. The way they speak English to us on purpose. I imagine that's how it felt when the Japanese were here during the Second World War.
You in town? Let me tell you, Hengsha is the place to be if you're into cybernetics. Lots of exciting business possibilities here, and very little of that bullshit extremism you have to deal with in the West.
But other problems to deal with then.
Forgive my forwardness, sir. But were your hands made by Kusanagi? Isolate, perhaps? The craftsmanship is very nice, very sleek.
Thank you.